What's up, HF, and welcome back to the Friday VTV Show. I'm your host, Anaya, and we have a lot of fun in store for you all. Gotta love that opening, right? In just a couple of days, we'll make the announcements of when you can sign up to participate in the Big Lip Sync Show. That's coming up in November. It's early this year, and we'll get you ready to win some major money for performing on stage. It's October, and all month long, we'll be celebrating with scary and entertaining segments to get you ready for the big holiday. To get things started, here's Ori with more information on Career and College Night.
On Monday, October 21st, students are invited to attend two big events that can help them get ready for their college years and beyond. First is Career Day. During Career Day, all students will have the chance to meet with 65 professionals from various fields, including doctors, lawyers, city officials, and tradespeople. These career representatives will visit students during their PE classes throughout the school day. Following Career Day, the college fair takes place from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the Fieldhouse, where over 160 colleges will be in attendance to answer your questions. Students will have unique barcodes, eliminating the need to fill out information cards. This system allows for more time to speak with representatives, and after the fair, students will receive a report detailing the colleges with whom they connected. It is highly recommended that students register for a barcode before the event at www.strivefair.com. For any questions, students can contact the post-secondary counselors, Brad Kane or Kevin Coy. Be ready on October 21st for Career Day and College Fair, coming at you on the same day.
These dedicated students have been rehearsing tirelessly to bring us a night filled with beautiful music and unforgettable performances. From soaring harmonies to captivating instrumentals, they've got something special in store for us. Let's take a look.
It's fall, and what better way to start the season than with some autumn tunes? Two of HS's finest fine arts classes have been preparing for their fall concerts this Sunday, and we want you to be a part of this musical celebration. First up, from 2 to 3 p.m., enjoy a performance by our amazing choir students. They'll be singing a mix of songs that are perfect for this time of the year, capturing the spirit of fall in every note. Whether you love classic choir pieces or something a little more modern, you're sure to find something you'll enjoy. Then, come back later in the evening for our orchestra concert from 6 to 8 p.m. They'll be performing a selection of beautiful pieces that will fill the room with the warmth and richness of fall. It's the perfect way to wind down the end of your Sunday and an amazing way to start your week. This Sunday in Auditorium, choir performance 2 to 3 p.m., orchestra performance 6 to 8 p.m. So mark your calendars, bring your friends and family, and come out to enjoy an afternoon and evening of wonderful music. We can't wait to see you there.
Pet peeves. We all have those things that get under our skin, don't we? Maybe it's someone chewing too loudly or leaving the lights on. Whatever it is, we're taking a moment to air out those frustrations and share some laughs.
Oh, man.
Can you not chew so loud, please? I'm trying to.
Oh, my bad, man. I'm just chewing. My bad. I'll keep it down.
All right, Ash, stop chewing so loud.
I'm sorry, man. I'll keep it down, all right?
Dude.
I'm just chewing my gum.
Okay, can I at least have a piece of gum? At least? That's all I'm asking. At least a piece of gum.
No, you can't have a piece of my gum.
Why?
My biggest pet peeve is people who chew their gum too loudly because, honestly, it's not that serious. Just chew the gum, okay? You don't gotta be like, all you need to be is that's how you chew. And chew it with your mouth closed, by the way.
When people take my food, because I just don't like people touching my food and taking it. How would you like that if I stole your food?
People standing in the hallways and just crowding up the area, stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just trying to walk to class and then, I just gotta move through a sea of people and stuff like that.
When people listen to, when they're listening to music, but their headphones are so loud that you can hear everything that they're listening to, at all times. And then people being loud in general too. There's no reason for you to be screaming in the hallway at 7 in the morning.
Is when people act like they know you and you don't know them. They'll come up to you in the hallway and try to dap you up, and it's I've never seen you a day in my life. Why are you trying to act like you know me? Or they'll just call out your name and be like, yo, what's up? And then you give them this crazy side eye. It's annoying.
I'm trying to get out the lunchroom. In the next lunch period, bum rushes us over to get in the lunch line and just start running out of nowhere.
When I'm late to class and then someone lets me know that I'm late because I already know I heard the bell.
My biggest pet peeve is people yelling early in the morning. It's I would walk into school and I'm hearing people screaming and yelling it's 7 in the morning. Why are you screaming?
People say
My biggest pet peeve is people saying they're gonna do something and then they don't do it. Like, why are you gonna say you're gonna do it in the first place?
Right, yeah, really. If you've been scrolling through your feeds, then you've probably seen friends and celebrities playing the viral Pass the Phone game. Today we're bringing the trend right here to our show, and here's Aiden with it.
I'm passing the camera to the worst dancer in the class.
I'm passing the camera to someone who crumples up their toes into a fine powder and uses it as a morning smoothie.
I'm passing the camera to someone who flexes his girlfriend at any opportunity.
I'm passing the camera to the biggest Cubs fan in the school.
I'm passing the camera to somebody I would beat in a 1v1 game of routes.
I'm passing the camera to Mrs. Tompkins.
I'm passing the camera to somebody who stays up to 1 a.m. editing every single night.
I'm passing the camera to my biggest op.
I'm passing the camera to someone with the same name as me.
I'm passing the camera to someone who always says they're going to the gym, but never does.
I'm passing the camera to the worst boxer and I can easily knock out, easily.
I'm passing the camera to somebody who still hasn't took my flicks yet, man. What's up with that, man?
Some VTV staff members weren't mentioned, but we hope that you can learn more about them during the school year. Reporting for VTV, I'm Aiden Clark.
Mr. Pateki's 3D class got the chance to show off their amazing creativity by making objects that would eventually use in the fashion show. Let's dive into creativity with Nika.
Recently, art teacher Mr. Pateki has started his students towards putting on their own fashion show. The students work diligently to create their outfits to be presented. However, they aren't just any regular outfits. The students create their own wearables, constructed purely out of paper or paper products, which can be anything from cardboard to printer paper. The goal here is for the students to make something they can really resonate with. In the words of Mr. Pateki, the ideas are meant to be something that reflects the students.
Part of the design had to deal with their own expression and something that was kind of unique to them or interesting to them. So kids have been really engaged in kind of researching and looking into making that connection and making it really personal. So it's not a cookie cutter type of project.
Originally, this fashion show was just meant to be a photography project for the students. However, Mr. Pateki decided it would be much more engaging for the students to have a runway to walk down, making it into a fashion show. This is the second year that Mr. Pateki's 3D class has put on this show, and so far, it's had a good record. Students Olivia Bewley and Safa Siddiqui are enjoying their project and are preparing to show off their work.
Yeah, I really love this program because it lets us be creative in our own right. You know, it's not just like, oh, here's a topic, make it. It's more like, here's what you can do, and here are the materials you have.
It's the creativity. It's like how you can express yourself and just be whatever you want to be in the project.
So my project is a Medusa crown. So obviously I have the crown and the snakes, and then I also took a little bit of the meaning behind Medusa. So she does represent knowledge as well. So I have a bunch of books around this.
Well, the wings represent wanting to be free, and the antlers represent how much nature is in a human being. And the eyes feel like anxiety, and the buttons feel like you're blind to everything in the world.
With time, effort, and inspiration, the students are looking to put together their projects that they hope will be something to remember. This event not only showcases how paper can be used to create, but also the innovation of the students themselves. With the capability of these students now, just think of what they can do in the future. Be ready for what these students can create with even more experience. Reporting for VTV, I'm Nikolai Lawrence.
For those of you who get a little nervous when the lens is on you, don't worry. Summer Owens has some fantastic strategies to help us overcome that camera shyness and embrace the spotlight.
First quarter is basically over already, and as the year goes on, you'll be seeing more and more of VTV. But what should you do when it's your turn to be on camera? Well, there are 3 easy rules to remember. Number 1, has this ever happened to you? Well, unless someone asks you to, don't pose. Most of the time we're taking videos, not pictures. Number 2, let's look at these 2 clips and see which one has something wrong with it. If you pick the second one, you're right. This actually draws more attention to yourself. And we come to school and are seen by people every day. So if you happen to be caught in the background of VTV, don't stress it. Last, but definitely not least, number 3, act natural. Basically, if you think you saw a camera pointed at you, No, you didn't. Pretend it's not there and keep doing whatever you were doing before. Still feeling a little camera shy after all these tips? Well, don't worry. Remember, this is a pretty big school, so in 2 weeks, most people won't even remember seeing you. So just try to keep these things in mind whenever you see any of your VTV staff, and we'll all have a good year. For VTV, I'm Summer Owens.
Just because you see someone holding a camera, it does not mean you will be on VTV.
We all have disagreements, especially in school, and today we have two students who are ready to settle their dispute once and for all on the first ever VTV, The Beef.
This is Mitchell Bacon and Brennan Hilliard Hammond, and they have some beef. Ever since they split the pole on the way to class.
Mitchell, you split the pole. That means our friendship is over.
Dude, there's no way you believe in that stuff. It's not real.
They've been getting into countless arguments. So they came to the VBC to settle their differences. I'm your host, Charlie Wachtel, and welcome to Beef. The name of the game is Nursery Rap Battle. Each contestant will draw a nursery rhyme from the hat and will have to rap the nursery rhyme. Well, how do you win, you might be asking? This is where you come in. Yes, you. Vote using the form on our Instagram @VikingVBC to decide whose raps were better. Now, let's get into it. Brennan began by pulling Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down, broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after.
Mitchell followed with Humpty Dumpty.
Okay, hold on, I'm cooking. Okay. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty, he had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put him together again. Okay.
Brennan retaliated with Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleet was white as snow, yeah, and everywhere that Mary went, the fleet was for to go.
Mitchell recounted some farm animals with Old MacDonald.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. A moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there everywhere a moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And then Brennan was excited to pull.
Let's go.
What is it? Oh.
Bow Bow Black Sheep, I knew that's gonna be in here. Bow Bow Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. One for Mitchell and one for his dad. One for him because he made me look
Please be Itsy Bitsy Spider. Please tell me I get it. Let's go, I got it! The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout, down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. What did the spider do? Went up the spout again.
Remember to vote on our Instagram @VikingVBC for whose bars was better, or to apply to be on the next episode of Beef. This week's results will be posted next Friday on The Friday Show. Remember, if you have any unsettled beef, turn to VTV and we'll settle your argument for you on Beef.
Well, that's all for our show today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it and you're all ready for the fun that is coming your way this month. For everyone at VTV, have a good day.
Pause for a moment, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a slow breath out through your nose. Let your eyes go blurry and fuzzy as you stare out into nothing. Just pause. It doesn't take long to change how we're feeling and the way we experience the world around us. Just a couple of deep breaths can make all the difference.